say happy birthday. Nothing to give you, but you have what we made together. How about that? In our book, this is how we write our story, and water flows like nothing's out there. This is how I write a story with you, with you. Let me see, let me hear when you'll find, oh, oh, fading away as it's finding out there for you now. Just take a soul. Well, it might not be the best way to say happy birthday. Nothing to give you, but you have what we made together. How about that? In our book, this is how we write our story, and water flows like nothing's out there. Let's take it away, put it on this, 'cause this is what you got out there. You see, high up there. This time nobody's falling down. This is how I write a story with you, with you. Let's take it away, put it on this, 'cause this is what you got out there. You see, high up there. This time nobody's falling down. Isn't it right? Thinking how the kind has come this far now. You see, high up there. This time nobody's falling down. We had everything without knowing it's through time. Is it too late to let it start? Just take a soul. Well, it might not be the best way to say happy birthday. Nothing to give you, but
Alright, so what's up everybody? Alright, now this is on. Alright, so let me just turn on the thing. This thing, the slow mode thing, because it's really important. But yeah, so what's up everybody? And so this time though, I kind of wanted to do something a bit different than usual. So a fatty322, thank you so much for the donation, I really appreciate it. So yeah, there are a lot of new people like that kind of found my channel recently, and I have been wanting to show like who Suradacho is really like, so I kind of decided to do a serious stream, and this is like one of those streams like I've been doing once a month, but I don't make it usually public, so let me just expose myself a little bit. So in this stream though, Sora will be serious in this whole stream. So a lot of people have been kind of wondering like who I am really like, what I kind of really like to do, and whatever, right? So in this stream, what you see is literally what I am like in real life. So there's no like acting or like anything. So what you are seeing right now is like who I am really like. And by the way, a friend of mine from like when I was in university just found my channel. So I found this in the in one of the comments, and he was like, "Masaka no Kiyomi-san tsube de mikakete magic sa." He's like, "Lol, it's you, Kiyomi," and it's like hilarious that I found you on YouTube. And Kiyomi is actually how people call me in real life. And I was like, what? At first, I thought he was trolling. Like, I was 100% sure, like, for 2 seconds, that this guy was trolling. I was like, yeah, I mean, this guy must be trolling. He probably just, like, wanted to, you know, troll me so hard that like he wanted me to like freaking throw up or something. But like he started talking about my actual like personal stuff, not really my personal stuff, but like my actual stuff. And you can't know like those things about me if you don't know about me. You have to actually personally know me in real life to know like some of the stuff he said. And he actually told me like some of the interesting stuff like that only my real life friends know. And I was like, damn. And I just figured out like who it is. But yeah, so basically what I wanted to say was yeah, a friend of mine from university just found my channel. And I don't really know what to say. Do you remember him? Of course, because I was actually I took a lot of classes with him like when I was back in university. And yeah, he remembers me as well. So I don't know like if he's still watching this stream or not, but yeah, I remember about him. So yeah, and that's just one thing I wanted to mention. And also there's like this one thing I wanted to mention as well. Somebody told me this the other day, and he's like 日本語喋ってるとこ初めて見た. He's like, this is my first time to see you speak Japanese. And if you don't know what my channel is like, I think it's the channel basically where I kind of speak Japanese and kind of do skits. So I kind of wanted to mention it as well. And so yeah, I've been kind of speaking Japanese everywhere on my channel. So, and Ryad Islam, thank you so much for the donation. It's 4M here, but hello. Thank you so much for the donation and hello. And wait, I still like haven't answered your question yet. KFC or Mexican food? Mexican food, 100%. So let me kind of talk about something serious about myself. So are you Japanese? Yeah, I am. So I get this question a lot from like everybody. So Sora, were you really a teacher before? Yeah, I was a teacher. Like I used to teach English in Japan for like 5 years actually. So the thing about it is like I taught English to the people from like 4-year-olds to like 72-year-olds as far as I can remember. And the thing about it is like a lot of people kind of come up to me and they ask me something like, so do you ever teach them like dirty words? And in reality, like when I'm just be myself, I don't really do that. So I never really taught them like any dirty words. I mean, there are some times like when I taught them how to say like, you know, some stuff, but yeah, it's lusty actually. And Laps, thank you so much for the donation. And again, in this stream though, nothing entertaining is gonna happen. In this stream, no entertainment. It's just gonna be, so this stream is gonna be just all about me exposing myself, sort of. So if you're looking for some entertainment, nothing is gonna happen really. But like this stream is gonna just all about who Sroda True is really like. So, and Dash Scavenger, thank you so much for the donation. And Booty Clap and Flash PP, thank you so much for the donation. Paul Lambert, thank you for being vulnerable. Nice jacket, by the way. I don't really think I'm vulnerable, but and I get this question a lot too. People ask me if I have depression or not, like everywhere. And yeah, people ask me if I have like, what is it, like bipolar? And what else? Some mental issues. I actually have gotten that before. I don't really have. I thought you live in Japan. Yeah, I live in Japan. Did I say I don't live in Japan? I do everything by myself. But yeah, so what was I talking about? What was I talking about? I forgot already. Yeah, so how old are you? I'm 29. And Riot Islam. I think I just read this, but PP, thank you so much for the donation. Exposing yourself, yeah, that. And a tomato series, finger crust for Sarada Majime. Thank you so much for the donation. So, I think a lot of people know, like, a lot of stuff about me, but... So, recently, let me kind of tell you something. Recently, when I stream, I think I've been kind of trying to be myself on my channel a lot more. So, if you just found this channel recently, I don't really think you've encountered like some crazy stuff yet on my channel. But if you've been watching my channel for, let's say, 1 year, you probably saw a lot of like weird stuff on my channel. Or like weird streams, like where I just go up to my dad and say something like F my well, like go up to my mom, just be like spank. I mean, I kind of did that the other day, but still. Yeah, I used to do that before, but like I don't know what I'm trying to say. And A3322, I'm feeling you. Saw your tag on Ichika video. Oh yeah, I'm actually a hardcore fan of Ichika, so... Android Lexi, thank you so much for the donation. Are you working on any new song? I'm not, but should I? I don't know. So yeah, I really feel like what I was talking about. Yeah, I used to do this like in every stream before. And I really thought it was like hilarious as well. And yeah, a lot of things I do on my channel are strongly influenced by like Filthy Frank and Jack Black. Jack Black is actually my hero. So if you get to know me in real life, you can probably see a lot of Jack Black influence on me, like as a person probably. And yeah, that's kind of what I do. But at the same time though, like I've been saying this, but Sorada Troll and me myself in real life, like those two people are completely different. So yeah, just saying. And you were talking about earlier that many people ask you whether you actually live in Japan. Yeah, I live in Japan. I've been in Japan forever, like since I was born. Jack Black, the fat person. Yeah, that's actually my hero. So Jack Black. When I first like found Jack Black, like that's actually kind of when my life sort of changed. I think I was like a lot quieter when I was like 16 or something. And Jack Black, I think his energy, like his personality itself, had a huge impact on me, and I was like, I want to be like him. And that's sort of why I do a lot of like over energetic stuff like on my channel, where I just do something like you know what I mean? That's also like influenced by Filthy Frank as well. So, and Kevin X, love your channel, very fun to watch as always. Thank you so much for that, I really appreciate it. Hello Methodical. I'd let Jack Black raw attack me. I don't know what that means, but thank you so much for telling me that. Jack Black is awesome. Yeah, so he really is somebody who changed my life like a lot, and it's not like that I've met him or like anything. Oh, and so yeah, let me tell you something. What was I gonna talk about? I actually had like this one file of like a list of like things I wanted to talk about on stream, but I freaking just forgot everything. What do you guys wanna know about me though? Actually, I can legit like expose myself. So my address, sure, my address. I live in Chiba. I'm not gonna really talk about any more detail on that. Like I'm actually a really private person. So I'm extremely private to the point where I don't share a lot of stuff with people. Like literally though, it's sort of impossible to like find some stuff about me, since I never share some stuff with people, but I share with the ones like who are really close to me. Like for example, my phone number. That's one thing. Like, I have a lot of friends, but a lot of my friends don't know what my phone number is, which is kind of crazy. And I use this one application called Line, and it's what everybody uses in Japan. It's what everybody uses in Japan, right? But a lot of my friends don't know what my Line ID is. If you know, like, my Line ID, that literally means I can spend my whole life with you. Like, that's literally what it means to me. So, like, the funny thing about it is, like, I'm that private. And that's actually the same for, like, phone numbers as well. Like, I never share, like, my phone number. And Line ID, please. Yeah, I mean, I get that from, like, my friends or, like, some random people. But I never do that. I don't know, I guess I'm just really private when it comes down to stuff like that. So, Christopher the Potato, what's up, Sora? Haven't been on for a while. Hope you are having a good day. I am actually, so thank you so much for the donation. And the Road Dog, no gum. I learned something. Raw dog is like when you don't use a condom. I see. How did you learn English? I guess I can talk about that, but like in my case, I didn't really learn English. Like I've been kind of speaking English like since I was like 7, so. But let me talk about that too. And Android Lexi, have you ever visited Osaka? Yeah, I've been there before. And Loathmaster, thank you so much for the donation. Serious Sora is best Sora. I still love crazy wild Sora, who I'd let make love to me. But Serious Sora's Ikemen makes me happy in my pants. Very happy. Thank you so much for like what who I'd let make love to me. Okay. Tomato Siri, what did you do to overcome your shyness? I wasn't really shy though, like, so let me talk about like a lot of things. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna talk about now. It's kind of funny because like in this song I just literally said I just peed in my pants. You heard that right? But so here, how I learned English, I didn't really do anything. How did Sora learn English? So let's do this. I was born, raised in Japan. I've been in Japan since I was like born, basically. Then why do I speak Japanese and English both? Why do I sound European? Like I get that from everybody. And so the thing about it is like I have a lot of friends like who speak a lot of languages around me. And when I wanted to like hang out with them, like English was kind of like it was a must. So I kind of learned it from my friends. And I didn't really study English or like learn English. I kind of, this is what I noticed, but like I tended to pick up things quite quickly from things. So if I just study or like try to learn things, it kind of takes some time. But the trick, I guess I was just really young. It's what happens like when you were young, right? Like you just kind of learn things like fast when you were like 7, 10, you know what I mean? And let's do this. What did you do to overcome your shyness? So I wasn't really shy. I've never really been shy. But the thing about me is like I guess I've been an attention whore. So the thing about it is I wanted to get attention from people, right? But I just didn't know how to get attention from people. So I used to just go up to people and be like, "Hey, give me your attention." Like I kind of do that still, but still, I don't really think I was like that kind of person who would start a YouTube channel and go like, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't do that. And I do that now, which is kind of crazy, but, and, so how I just ended up being like this is, I don't know, life happened. Does that make any sense? It's really hard, yeah, it's really hard, especially when you have like a job and stuff. And, Jerry Cobalt, I don't wanna I don't want clever conversations. I never want you to work that hard. We just want you to talk to us and have a great time. We love you just the way you are. Greetings to the boys. Cheers. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for telling me that. I really appreciate it. But, I just came up with something really inappropriate. But never mind. Yeah, so, but thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And, what jumped me my end, thank you so much for the donation. Hey Sora, I'm planning to move to Chiba by October this year. What are some things to do there? Can I be honest with you? Chiba's famous for brothels, prostitution, like legit. There's this one place called Funabashi. If you go there, a lot of people will freaking just come up to you and they'll be like, "Hey, do you wanna like come?" And I got that when I was like freaking 14. I went to was Sleeping But You started streaming a while ago. Then I just subscribed in case avoided to miss your live or posting. Does that affect your feeling? So he's actually a friend of mine, like since I was in university actually. So I've known him like for a while, and I haven't really seen him, but like yeah, he just freaking found my channel recently. But yeah, it's probably G 君だよね。G 君っていうかもう言わないけどその後はでも多分 G 君でやってるはず。日本にいないって発言からして彼しかいない。But yeah, so that one person, he just showed up like in the comment, right? そんなキャッチ見たことないわ。日本語で言いますね。船橋に行くと let me just explain this in Japanese because like this one person stands like yeah I've never really seen any people like that in Funabashi, but let me tell you, so this is what happens if you go to Funabashi. Like they'll just go up to you and be like, "Ah, お兄さん抜く人?" Like this is what you get, like, "Hey お兄さん," like I don't know what 抜く人 is like in English, but I think the closest translation could be something like, "Hey bro, are you the type of person who masturbates?" Like I think that's what the translation might be. People will freaking tell you that in Funabashi. I got that when I was 14. I was 14, and people would freaking come up to me and like, "Hey, do you like to come?" Like, what? And I remember I told him something like, what is nukuhito? What is coming? And he was like, "Oh, coming is something sexual, you know." And I was like, "Oh, I'm 14." And he was like, "Oh," and he freaking just like disappeared from me. And I was like, "Damn, really? Funabashi is dangerous." I don't really think it's possible in Japan. And Doge from San Antonio, thank you so much for the donation. 風が強かった. We had a cold front come through last night, but we didn't get much rain. I was going to ask if you've seen Maihara lately. I'm gonna see him next week, and to see if he's doing well. And can I still go get a penis haircut from him? You can definitely. Well, but seriously, I love seeing serious Sora. Yeah, I guess I really haven't done this recently. So, and also like I get this question a lot. Like, Sora, what's your type? Just curious, but do you guys want to know who my type is? Because I get this everywhere. Like whatever I do, there's a question about like who my type is. If I'm a virgin, if I'm single, like I get this everywhere. But do you want to know about that? And I've been kind of talking about that everywhere. Yes? Well, I guess it's kind of probably fun to know like who my type is or like what my type is, right? I think I've been kind of talking about this everywhere. So let me tell you one thing. So this is something I figured out. Like this is something my viewers figured out. So here, who's your type? Spelling. Who's your type? But let me just read the donation. Kevin next, thank you so much for the donation. Will you keep this live stream on your channel for us to watch it again later? For 24 hours probably. So, who's my type? I Alright, let me explain. But before that, let me just change the whole music because I want to listen to my soundtrack instead of like my actual songs. So, where's the file though? Oh, I found it. Alright, so let me explain. And it's honestly a little bit embarrassing to talk about this, like when everybody, like when a lot of my friends are watching me. By the way, if there are like any people who know me in real life, tell me. Say hello if you know me in real life. I just really want to know if there are like any of my friends watching my stream right now. Because it's kind of embarrassing to talk about it at the same time. I just want to make sure. I don't think you know me in real life though. Okay, so I don't think my friends in real life are watching. I'm here. That's like Methodical's here. Methodical and yeah, G-kun. I think those two people know me personally. Do you want to make a baby? What do you mean? I feel like other friends of mine are still like watching my stuff too, but let me explain. So here, who's your type? I've been kind of talking about this, but so here, this is something what my viewers like found out about me. But do you guys know what demisexual is? Yeah, I talked about it. I've been kind of talking about it on stream, I think. And this is like who I am, and I recently found out like this is me 100%. And I told Hiraki about this too, and he was like, really? And he was like, yeah, that makes sense. And I was like, yeah, probably that's what I am. So demisexual is like people who just fall for people's like personality, like rather than their appearance. We are just a lot different, I guess. So you know how you just look at people and go like, oh my god, that girl is so beautiful. Oh my god, that guy is so cute. You know, like a lot of people do that, right? We never do that. I never do that myself. And so Hiraki knows about this. And you know, so Hiraki and Nakabe and like other my friends, like they talk about like who's cute, who's not cute, and whatever like that. I never really talk about any stuff like that. And yeah, they've been kind of curious of like why I never do that. And I'm this. So as long as like your personality is like something I like, I can fall for you 100%. When I do, it's crazy. Like I hardcore like start stalking you. Like that's what happens. Like as far as I know, like that's what it's been like. And I don't really fall for people. Like that really happens. I can literally count how many times like I've been in love. It's like that rare for me to like fall for people. Yeah, that. So like, and let me just read the donations later. A strong emotional bond, like you know, like that itself, it's something that turns me on. Like I know it's crazy. So like I know people just touch themselves to like porn, like boobs and whatever, right? Porn, boobs, pee-pee, ass, abs, anything, feet, thighs, anything. So in my case, it's not what I touch myself to. I get turned on by the idea of having trust itself, having like a strong like. I really cannot talk about this. Like I really cannot explain what it's like. It's different and nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I know, but like, so let's say, like having a strong like trust itself, like so. There's like this one thing that gets me every time when people do it. Sort of, but not really. But so, if you share some like a hardcore secret of yours with me, like that's kind of when I start caring about you. I think that's been kind of happening with like. I mean, that kind of happened with like only a few people. I can literally count. But so let's say your like literal like credit card number, like that's actually what gets me like most of the time. I never use it though myself, but that So giving me your credit card number itself shows like how much you trust me, right? Like that gets me all the time. And nobody does that. Nobody does that, right? Nobody does that. But that's what gets me. That's what I can. Let me just read the donations now. And ござるさん、仏道を習うというは、自己を習うなり。自己を習うというは、自己を忘れるなり。生阿弥陀仏。Thank you so much. It's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying. So, it's not what I'm saying. I don't get turned on by money itself. Does that make any sense? It's not that. It's not that. And Eroi, do you plan to be a guest on Trash Taste podcast? And the thing about it is like I don't really think I can choose to be a guest there. Joey is the one to choose like who to be like who to be the guest for their podcast. So I don't really think I can. If they want me to be there, like if they want me to be on their podcast, then yeah, sure. Please say yes. I mean, yes, sure. But yeah, I would like to be on there, but I don't really think it can happen because I don't really think there's like a demand for me to be on the podcast. And Lone Soul, how do you keep your private life also be an attention whore? Let me kind of talk about that too, but let me just finish this one. So, demisexual thing. I really hope everybody is older than 18 at least here. And I want to ask you guys a question. How often do you guys watch porn a week? Tell me. How often do you guys watch inappropriate stuff? Tell me. If you were like younger than 17, don't even like answer the question. Never. That's probably because like you were younger than 17, like probably 10. I mean, there are some people like who are literally like 9 on my channel. So let me talk about myself. This is something I've been saying. So I mean, I kind of joke about like watching porn a lot of times. Like I kind of joke about how I'm horny like 24/7 and whatever. I don't really do that anymore because I mean, it's kind of old now. But let me talk about my stuff then. So here. Alright, so in my case, you know how people get horny for stuff. So like people watch something, do something, right? And a lot of people just choose to watch porn. And wait, hentai is Pog, thank you so much for the donation. Never, because 2D, yeah. Thank you so much for that. And Eroi, thank you so much for the donation. If you, Joey said, if anyone in Japan want to come and hang, tweet at us. Pog, I don't have a Twitter, so seriously, just tweet at them. We'll take care of the rest. I will think about it, but I don't have a Twitter. And so when people get horny, like when people want to have a sexy time, they just watch porn. Like they just, I don't know, use Tinder or like use some kind of apps to find people to do it with. That's what they do, right? I never do that. So I never really find like, I mean, I do sometimes like watch porn, but like it's not that hardcore. It's like literally less than once a week. Like I don't even like watch porn that much. Like less than, it's not mean I'm a prude either though. I'm actually really open-minded about like a lot of things. It's not that, but like I get horny for the idea of like the trust itself. So it's weird. It's really weird, but so when I watch porn, I watch the same thing again and again. Cause it's weird, I know, but I watch the same thing again and again, basically. I don't watch a lot of other stuff. So, like when I watch something, it's the same thing again and again, like since I was 15. And this is, I'm actually serious about it too. I really cannot watch like a lot of other stuff. And recently, I really haven't been like watching like porn either in the first place, because like again, like the concept of like having trust itself is something that gets me. So that's like literally porn to me, like more than anything. And that's what demisexual is, apparently. I didn't know about that, but like you guys figured out like that's like what I am. So I'm like, I googled it recently and I was like, yeah, this is me 100%. And the whole thing just like makes sense. できないですけど、but どうも。Yeah, he's a friend of mine since I was like in university. He just found my channel. So, do you love toenails? I don't know. And the thing about it for me is like, your appearance doesn't matter, literally. It doesn't matter. So, you can be ugly, you can be like anything. Like, you can be literally anything, because like, again, it's not like that. So, this is weird, but if I fall for like somebody, I get, like, I just go 100% like for the person. Like, that's what I do every time. Like, and I just noticed that I have like this one tendency where I just tended to spend money on the person like 100% as well. Like, I know it's crazy. I know it's real. It kind of sounds like I'm offering money for the person, but like I do that too. Like, suddenly. And which is crazy, because like, it kind of sounds like I'm buying them. You know what I mean? Let me just read all the donations now. Wait, and then let me just freaking talk about other stuff as well. So, and as thank you so much for the donation. Wait, people can get off to just looking at pictures without imagining their personality? Ah, ohayou gozaimasu. I could do that before, when I was like, back in school, like, back in... I really forgot, but like, recently I really cannot do that. So, this is something I cannot do. Like, if I don't know who it is like, I literally feel nothing. So, you know, like how people say like, I am, yeah, I am, 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 yeah, I am, I am, I am, I am, I really am. I really am, yeah. I will freaking write a poem for you. I will freaking write a song for you. I will freaking write like 10 different songs for you. Like, that's, yeah, what I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am that. I will freaking tell you how you are more beautiful than like anything, like any stars out there. I will tell you how you are beautiful than any other things like that's there in this world. I will tell you like how like that's who I am, yeah. And I know it's embarrassing. I never talk about that with my friends, but like that's how I am, and that's who I am. So it's not me like, hey, let's fuck. I don't do that. I really cannot. I can, I guess, like with the person like who I have 100% trust with. Like that's who I am. So I can. I don't know if it's pure, but like that's just my. That's just me, I guess. Does that make any sense? And Nathan Rational, thank you so much for the donation. And I use this platform since you are hetero demisexual. You're part of LGBTQ community. Okay, thank you so much. And shut up, Bonnie. What do you think is the best place to visit in Japan for visitors? I also do plan to make a Discord for your fans. As to this, no, because I don't really think sticking to the internet way too much is like good for your mental health. I think it's not necessary to use Discord when you have a life. Like, using Discord is like a way to lose your life. I'm gonna talk about that later too. But let me just read all the donations now. And best place to visit in Japan for visitors, Kyoto or Akihabara. And thanks for being so open with us. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm actually open about a lot of things. If you ask me anything, I can just like literally answer some questions. And like some people have been kind of trying to make me say like I swallow cum. If you want me to say that, I can say that to you too. I mean, if that like entertains you, like that's just who I am. So I'm one of your ancient viewers. I'm 43. I'm currently going through a lot of custody battle for, whoa, damn. 頑張ってください. Good luck with that. But damn. But yeah, Primero, so when you watch Aladdin and he says, do you trust me? Do you bust on that? It's not that, cause it's not that, but so let me explain. But, and I know, like, this is probably something that creeps you out, but let me tell you something. So, here. I don't bust a nut suddenly for that. But if I actually have like a strong like, you know, trust with him, Aladdin, and I actually like we actually have like some, not trust. It's just really hard to explain, but it's not that though. But like, it's not that like I just instantly ejaculate like when I hear that word. Nothing. It's just like, yeah, never mind. It's just really hard to explain. It's just having like a strong trust itself is something that gets me, and this thing doesn't happen to me that much in my life because I think it's really unnatural for people to like be able to like trust like that fast. So like that happened on そんなにくれる予定だったんですか？それはちょっと発狂しちゃうそれは。But yeah, did that make any sense? And Jen, I love you. And drunk, take my money. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for that twice. And Tiana Tarango, does it take time to gain your trust, or does the person have to share a secret to gain your trust? You know, like, so it's really, so it's not just only about trust, but like it's all about your personality as well, right? Do you have the personality traits that I like? Like that's what matters, like more than anything. There's like this one personality traits like that gets me every time. When you are just so open-minded, when you are just like so laid back, when you are just so like when you just don't rage at all, like that's kind of a must to me. When you are just so supportive about like all the things I do, when you just accept me for like everything, when you have like that personality trait, then like there's like this next stage, which is like about like trust. Like you suddenly start sharing your like credit card number with me, like your I don't know, social security number with me and stuff, like out of nowhere. Like when you do that, I kind of start thinking like, oh, what is happening? And that's when like I don't know, it's just really hard to explain. So like I don't really get horny for the idea of like people coming up to me and be like, do you want to see my boobs? And no, I just go like, why? Well, why do you want to see your boobs now? You know what I mean though? Like, does that make any sense? So, and that's literally why I've had only one girlfriend in my entire life. I've only dated like one girl in my entire life, and I have never slept with like any other like girls yet. That's the only person that I've had experience with. I'm not trolling, I'm actually serious about this. But yeah, so it's a difficult thing. And Catherine Lyra, the question as fellow demisexual is how easy it is for you to trust someone. It takes some time. There's only this one exception. There's like this one exception, and I'm not gonna talk about that. But there's like this one exception, but it takes so much time usually. But it's just really embarrassing. And to form that bond in your head, NRE is a real thing, even for new friends, I guess. But it takes a lot of time. But there's this one exception. I live by myself. I mean, my dad kind of visits me like a lot of times because like he lives 5 minutes away from here. So, but yeah, there's an exception, but it takes a lot of time usually. So, but yeah, never mind. And 5150 hold. Can you read sheet music or guitar tabs? I can, yeah, I can. And Apreen and Estina, thank you so much for the donation. Going back to the demisexual thing, I don't think it's weird at all. I find it beautiful that you are so committed to someone you love. If I have a thing for somebody, I would literally do anything for like the person, and I cannot think about any other people like when that happens. Like, I'm so. It's just really hard, like embarrassing to talk about this, but like, I just cannot. let me talk about this like sometime in the future, because this is actually kind of embarrassing. So let me kind of play this instead. It just and S. If I like someone rare, yeah, that never happens with us, right? So yeah, she S apparently has the same thing. So it never happens. We just don't like have a crush on like people randomly. That never happens, really. I would daydream various things about that involved getting closer to them, trust-wise, and I spent money on them too. That's what we do, huh? Yeah, that's what we do. We just... It's weird, like, we offer them, like, things, right? That's, I think, what we do. Like, we freaking offer them, like, money and we... Yeah, that's what we do. I think everybody in this stream like knows what that is, and if you don't know what that is, you can Google it. But I don't really think I can recommend you to Google it if you're like younger than 12, and if you're like older than 12, then you have to know what that is in the first place. So you have to. Never mind. And Miss Sarah, thank you so much for the donation. Joe Woody, so glad I got to catch your live stream for once. This stream is like not really entertaining or anything. I'm not doing anything here, so this is not how it usually goes. But I just kind of wanted to, you know, be myself and just talk about my actual stuff. And a spy edit. Sorry, this is the only money I have. Love from South Korea. Thank you so much for the donation. The amount of money you give to me doesn't really matter. Like, what matters the most is like your presence itself. So even if like it's just $2, it's a lot to me because like your thought itself is like something that I care about. And I think that has something to do with like this whole demisexual thing as well. Like it's not like we want like some like object or anything. We just want like some emotional stuff like more than anything. And what I mean by that is like, yeah, I think I appreciate you for just being here more than anything. Does that make any sense? As to this, I really don't think I can do that when I see my mom, for obvious reasons. But if you're actually curious why I can't for my mom, let me tell you. So my mom is my mom. My mom is my mom, right? And I think for me, it's impossible to do that with my mom in the first place. So I just don't do that. Why did I just talk about that seriously? But like this stream is like where I kind of just try to be serious, so I have to kind of. And Vin, serious talk ASMR. I can do ASMR if that's what you guys want me to do. Do you guys want me to do ASMR? Yes or no? How old are you? I'm 29. The thing about this is like, so it kind of looks like I get a lot of donations. Sometimes I do, but YouTube takes 30 to 40% out of all the donations I get. So let's say if I get like, so let's say this never happens, but I'm saying if I get $1,000, I get about like 600. So yeah. And but yeah, I guess I can just do ASMR, but like let me just I'm not saying I usually get 1,000. It never happens. It has happened 3 times in my life. 3 times. Only 3 times. Only 3 times. It doesn't really happen. It happened only 3 times. But like that's just how much I get. If I get 1,000. And yeah, never mind. I don't really get 1,000 in every stream. No. And I never consider myself as a rich person either. Like, to be honest with you. I just don't spend my money on like anything. So. And yeah, let me just do the ASMR thing, like after just reading all the donations. And let me just wait. Are you watching this now? Are you watching this now? Are you watching this now? Wait. Are you watching this now? Oh, never mind. Alright. Yeah, I just got a message from like one of my friends, and I just was curious, like if, yeah, and a 5150 holds. Serious question. Now that you're getting big on YouTube fast, I don't really think I'm getting big. Are you afraid of people doxing you or do other harmful things? Can I be honest with you? Can I be actually honest with you? So, as to this, doxing me, this is weird, but I want attention. I like attention. So, I wouldn't mind it, honestly. I know I'm fucked up for like thinking like this, but why are your hands so small? I don't know. I get that from like everybody. So I want attention from people in general. So I like to get attention from people in general, even if it's just doxing me or anything. I like it probably in a way, because they are still giving me attention, right? What actually makes me sad is like when nobody gives me attention. Like that's just when I get sad. I'm an attention whore, and I've been kinda like exposing myself that way. Yeah, so I'm an attention whore. As long as you give me attention, I would still enjoy it. And like if people show up at my place, I would freaking, the thing about it is like when they show up at my place, I'd get to know about their face as well. It's kind of fun, isn't it? I don't know. I guess I don't know, cause like I doxed myself so many times. So does that make any sense? So like I'm definitely weird though. I like to get attention in general, so I am. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, and that's exactly why I do YouTube. If I don't want attention, like I wouldn't do this. So, but harmful things, like I don't know, like what harmful things are. So if you mean like harmful things as in like you know, like talking shit about me on the internet and whatever, I don't really mind it, cause like if you don't like it, then you can just turn off your screen. Like that's what I believe in. Harmful things as in like they actually, like them coming up to my house and freaking like, you know, burn my house and anything, that's actually illegal. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it, but like in that case I can report them and they will get arrested, right? But if you're talking about like harassing me like on the internet and whatever, if that ever happens, I can just turn off my computer. So that's just like what I believe. Does that make any sense? What was my major? Translation, like from Japanese to English and English to Japanese. And Joe Woody, you're an internet treasure. I appreciate your work. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Pessimistic 557. Hello from Malta. What is the correct order to learn Japanese for foreigners? Make Japanese friends first. Make Japanese friends first. Like, I've seen a lot of people who learn Japanese by watching anime, like watching, I don't know, like a lot of TV shows from Japan. I don't think that works. The best way to learn Japanese is to just make Japanese friends before anything. Just do that before anything, and then you'll be like freaking fluent in Japanese in 5 seconds. So I don't really think it's like coming now as to me. I think it's like a normal thing, but I just didn't know about that. So does that mean like it's a coming now? I really just didn't know like what that was. Is it like a coming out thing? I really don't know what that is. I really thought like that was normal. Like I really thought that was normal, and that's like what my viewers figured out. So, and I think it's like what a lot of people have as well, but like I had a GF before, like when I was 21, and she was like Japanese American. So. And Paul Lambert, this is entertaining, better than hot noodles. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. I'm not really doing anything entertaining, but and little Trini Weeb. I was like trying to read it as like little tri. Thank you so much for the donation. And りょうじお疲れ様です。お久しぶりですね。ちなみに前の曲ありがとうございました。なんか Fuck me in my ass って。Sure.
Fuck my ass so hard. Tell me my ass it's so tight today. Today I want you to fuck my ass. Fuck.
It was supposed to be a serious stream. 名前出してるやん。名前出してるじゃん。名前出してるじゃん。名前出してるじゃん。ダメよ、それは。まあいいのか。でも、どうもゴーくん、もう言っちゃうわ、ゴーくんって。どうもゴーくん、本当に、足しにはなるかなり、実際すごい足すから、本当どうもね。だからもう普通に名前出してるやん。いや、like a friend of mine freaking just doxed himself. This is a friend of mine from like, you know, when I was back in university. So like, yeah, he knows a lot about me. But yeah, thank you so much, ゴーくん. And I spent so much on a guy who I liked. Didn't tell him for 2 years. 告白したら振られた. I didn't feel it was もったいない. Just got so sad that we couldn't get closer. I never get rejected because like I really don't fall for somebody who would reject me. Because like what I mean by that is like if I'm for somebody, then that's like literally when there's like some strong like trust between us already. To the point it's like so obvious. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? So. And Madame Ghosty, hi Sora, my birthday is in a couple weeks. Can you say something nice? Thank you, you were wonderful. So this is for you. Alright. Let's take it away, put it on this, cause this is when you get up there. You see, I am there. This time nobody's falling down. Isn't it right? Thinking now that kind of come this far now. You see, I am there. This time nobody's falling down. You had everything without a will extra time. Is it too late to let it start? Just take a sound. Well, it might not be the best way to say happy birthday. Nothing to give you, but you have what we made together. How about that? In our book, this is how we write a story, and water flows like nothing's out there. This is how I write a story with you. With you. Ooh. Alright, so that's your birthday song right there. But thank you so much for the donation. So, and Life as Miyuki, いつも楽しく見させていただきます。先輩のスキンケアを教えてください。My skincare routine. Yeah, so I get that question from like a lot of people, but let me kind of talk about it too. オリジナル曲ですか? Yeah, that's my song actually. The song is on my SoundCloud page too. So, my skincare routine. I get that question, but do you guys want to know what I do to my skin? Yes, well, I'm actually curious. If you guys don't care about it, then I'm not gonna talk about it, but I'm pretty sure like everybody wants to know skincare routine. And if you've been like watching my channel for a while, you probably know what I do to my skin, but Yes, right. So, I think I told you guys about this before, but, cornstarch, yeah, cornstarch. I don't really do anything to my skin. Like, so, you know how a lot of, yeah, so, that too, but, let me kind of tell you guys, like, what I do. I don't really do anything. You know how a lot of people, like, freaking, use, like, a lot of moisturizer and, you know, that and cream and, like, powder and whatever, right? I don't do any of that. What I do is I use a lot of cornstarch. As in, you know what baby powder is, right? And I'm not talking about talc. I'm talking about the baby powder that uses only cornstarch. I use a lot of, like, baby powder, as in, like, a cornstarch baby powder. That's what I do. And it seems to, like, absorb, like, some, like, unwanted oil from my skin. At the same time, it seems to, like, produce, like, some oil that's necessary for my skin. I've been doing it for a while. Cornstarch, yeah. I thought it was, like, a joke when I first found out about it, but I was like, damn, this actually goes well. I smell like matcha green tea, because, like, that has, like, some matcha flavor. So, you know, like, how my face itself is a bit wider than, like, my hands a little bit? It's probably the same. I use a lot of cornstarch, like baby powder. So, that's what I do. And that's literally... これね、そう。だからまあちょっとやらかしたなと思ったけど、まあ多分誰も気にしないだろうから。大丈夫だと思うけど。But so that's what I do. Cornstarch. 日本の人だったら、シカロール植物性ってやつ。オイル系はマジで自分荒れちゃう人っすね。ベイビーパウダーのso like, it's really interesting, but let me show you. So you know how a lot of people like get zits and whatever? Like, I really haven't gotten like any zits and whatever for a while. For like 3 years actually. Not 3 years? I think my skin broke out like 2 years ago or something. I really don't remember. So I've been using baby powder before I go to bed, after I wake up. And yeah, so I really have never like, my skin have never broken out since then. You know how sometimes you get a pimple, right? I just put a lot of like cornstarch on it, like baby powder on it, and it freaking goes away as well. Like in a day. I really want everybody to know about it. And I do. And Faith Faris, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. And Rayan, hello from France. I really like your videos. Thank you so much for telling me. I really appreciate it. And QU, I'm currently studying translation, and my major is in East Asian Studies, particularly in Japanese. Any tips? Love from Canada. Any tips? You have to know about the culture before like learning the language. Knowing the culture itself is like a lot more important than like knowing how the language works. So, シッカロール、いや、シッカロールの植物性、あれが本当に自分使ってるやつ。毎日もう、なんつうんだろうこれ。シッカロール植物性、緑のやつ、植物性シッカロールってやつ。あれが、本当に、なんつうこう。Like cornstarch for cooking? Yeah, I guess, but so, 日本語出てるで、なんか今のは日本人の人だったので、まあいいかなと思って。なんかなんていうか、yeah, should I just say it in English or like in Japanese? I don't know like what's even happening anymore. So, yeah, this weave's Japanese is pretty good. Thank you so much for telling me that. So, here, what I use is calledシッカロール植物性. It's baby powder, but it doesn't have any talc in it. It only has like basically cornstarch and some other stuff. That's what I use. And again, as to this, any tips? You just have to know the culture before anything. Like you have to know the language, but learn about the culture, and you have to know like how some things are said differently in like other languages. 髪の毛はどうしてる？何もしてないですよ、髪の毛。切ってるだけ。これはマジ。 And Joel Keller, thank you so much for the donation. Hirogane, nice guitar playing and singing, thank you so much for the donation. Then, wanna tell you that you are very wholesome, thank you so much for the donation. I really never felt like that, but Methodical, my skin's nicer on the sans treatment. Yeah, you probably have to talk about your skincare routine as well, cause like you legit know. Methodical, you know how to take care of your skin based on like what is the word for it? What dermatologists think, basically. So そっちにいるんだ今。へえ。But Methodical, you know how to take care of your skin based on like what dermatologists think. You probably can have a like one stream on my channel and talk about your skincare routine. Probably everybody can follow like what you do and everybody will appreciate it too. This is what I think, but am I just weird for like thinking this way? I'm not really sure. Not really. 翻訳使ったらいいのに。翻訳とは Anyways, let me just play this one. That's what I'm saying. So like, you know how to take care of how to take care of your skin, right? Because like she's basically a dermatologist, and like you can probably share that here as well. Well, like maybe I can get Sam to talk about her skincare routine as well. But I think cornstarch method is like really cheap too. So, but yeah, I don't know. And Savar Queerness, thank you so much for the donation. Seth Gore, opinion on Salavok Zizek. I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna just say it's good. I don't know what that is, so I'm really sorry. And then, you are the first YouTuber streamer I've ever donated. Thank you so much for telling me that. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. As we had the trust part, he told me very, very private stuff. Maybe I just built this image of him. Yeah, she told me she has like big pores, but yeah, it really looks like that's how it is for her. I just built this image of him in my head. 告白じゃなくてもっと仲良くしたいって言ってた。I've never experienced stuff like that though in my life. In my case, like I really don't have a like thing for people unless it's really, really obvious. Like, you know what I mean? And I really forgot what I was gonna talk about. And platinum. So I'm still learning Japanese and I keep swapping kokoro with kinoko because they sound the same. Will this get me in trouble in Japan? I don't really think so. I mean, it's like saying heart and the mushroom, right? Like they are basically the same thing, sort of. And Panda, thank you so much for the donation. And Garner Anderson, do you like the band Number Girl? I've never listened to them, so I don't know what they are like. But thank you so much for the donation. Sort of, yeah. I've seen it before. 僕のことを食べようとしたんだ。僕が君を食べても問題ないよね。And Chrissy Dix, 久しぶりに花見に行きましたが、花見は行ってないんですよ。I really haven't gone like to any 花見 this year because of Corona and stuff. And I don't really go to 花見 myself, really. But for 1 more hour, probably. I don't know. And Cheesy, thank you so much for the donation. Hyde, love your videos. What do you think Japanese people think of trans people? What about yourself? Sorry if a serious question might break the mood. People in Japan don't care about who you are, like what you are like. We are so self-centered. Like that's our personality. People. So, alright, so this is actually serious. I'm not trolling or anything. So I really want people to know like about this. People are, yeah, I'm pretty sure like he's Japanese as well. So people in Western countries kind of care about other people a lot more than like Japanese people. And I know it kind of sounds a bit harsh, but in Japan, people just care about ourselves only, like literally. So what I mean by that is like, so let's say if you were being loud on a train, people would just act like you were not even there. That's like how it is in Japan. So people don't care who you are. People don't care what you do as long as you are not causing trouble. Like that's how it is in Japan. If you're transgender, then that's nice. I mean, I guess that's your life. Like that's how we are. I'm exactly the same as well. Like if you're transgender, that's amazing. Is that going to affect my life? If not, then awesome. ただちらっと見るとき, yeah, I'm pretty sure like he's Japanese as well, and he's saying like, yeah, we might just like look at you just for a bit. Like that's it. Like we don't literally care. And in Western countries, people seem to care about you because of like religions and like because of I don't know, the characteristics. But in Japan, nobody cares about you. We care about ourselves. Like we just care about ourselves, not about others. Like we are just so self-centered. So, which also means when it's like your birthday, like let's say for example, when it's your birthday today, nobody might send you birthday messages. Nobody might even remember about your birthday. In Western countries, you guys freaking remember everybody's birthdays and freaking have like a birthday parties everywhere, right? Because people care about others. In Japan, we don't. Because we care about ourselves. I guess it's good for some people. If you like it, you might like Japan. If you don't like it, then you don't like Japan. Like, it's that kind of stuff. We just care about ourselves. I don't know if that's sad, because, like, we care about ourselves. So, like, which basically means you can be anything in Japan. If you want to be something, then just be that, and nobody's gonna care about you. That's what it is like. So, yeah, I guess it depends on the person, if it's a good thing or not. I think it's good because I can just be myself and nobody's gonna, really think about me. そのプレッシャーは、自分がそうではないので分かんないんですけど、どうなんだろうな。それ人による気もする。So yeah, it's pretty free. It's really free. Like nobody's gonna care about you. Like that's what it is, really. And Madame Ghosty. My dermatologist recommended medications for my skincare rip. Thank you so much for the donation. 5150 hold. How fast can you play your guitar? Play your guitar at the fastest speed you possibly can. I'm not even doing anything. Alright, well let me actually sing something. So this song is called what is it called? I've been kind of singing this recently. This is actually really a nice song, isn't it? This song is called Pancakes, Mountains, Guns and Methodical, and everything methodical. Like this is something I've been really kind of listening to myself as well, actually. A different version. This time, it's a chill version. Alright. Let's go. Methodical, you and I flow. Softness is what I love about you, pancake. This is when I tell you you're everything, yes, everything to me. You're everything to me. Put a gun against the sky. Starting now from this day, methodical, shoot it up highway. Brightness is why you get me on that top of the mountain, and you get me as everything to me. 絶対で hold your gun. Don't mess up this time. See you then till you
have the starting stone with the pancake fry. Tonight we fly up high. You've everything, yes everything, yes everything, yes everything to me. You're everything to me. You put the gun against the sky. Starting out from this day. How tall are you? 5'7" feet, 100 like 70s. That's what I like believe how tall I am. So, by the way, it's this song. Just go to my SoundCloud page and it's there. Search それだちろ今日の昼ご飯はいや今日ご飯食べないかもしれない。So this song is called Pancakes something methodical. Just go to my SoundCloud page. Let me just read everything now. And Mio, I'm turning 18 in 2 days. I don't know, kind of depressed. When you are depressed, like there's this one thing you can do to make yourself happy. So if you're depressed, stay away from your computer, like your phone. So in the field of like psychology, this is like what they say, but using your computer way too much, like using your phone way too much, it's going to make you depressed a lot more. So if you stay away from like your devices, like whatever devices you have, and just talk to people in real life, you actually get happier. Like that's what they say. It's actually like something they talk about everywhere. And I believe in that myself as well. And so what you do is really, really simple. Talk to people and talk about some like, small things. Something like, oh, so how was the weather today? Like, what kind of stuff do you like? Whatever like that. Like anything not productive. You don't have to do that either. Like any people work. Really? Yeah, really. Yeah, it's like something like everybody talks about if you study psychology. So talk to people and talk about some like unnecessary stuff like, oh, how was the weather today? Don't talk about something constructive because like people get depressed when they talk about something constructive. Like that's how we are. So, and talk to people around you and say something like, yeah, so today's weather is amazing, isn't it? Like, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, anyways, happy early birthday. And Underground, will you ever make another album? Huge fan, thank you so much for the donation. I guess my next album is like already there, considering that I have like a lot of songs on my SoundCloud page. So in a sense it's there, because like, so this new song is actually on my SoundCloud page as well. So but yeah, thank you so much for the donation. And as maybe just me, people may have opinions but never say to your face, it's meiwaku. Maybe someone tells you if you get really close, but almost never at people in public. It doesn't affect me, so betsu ni in janai? Probably? I don't know. I just really never experienced stuff like that myself, so. And Donnie, have you ever tried making metal music? And if not, what would that sound like? Can I show you something really interesting? But both myself, let me just read the donation later, but let me just talk about something really, really interesting. Here. Sora the troll. Rage quit. What? Sora the troll. Rage quit. Ready? This is just an ad bit. Ready? This is actually a troll, so get ready for this. Then I get used with the game. This is where we can come back. We are stumping the others without hacks. Then I fail, getting red. This is when they get paid. They are fucking nuts, 'cause they
This is something I made like freaking 4 years ago. See, 4 years ago. This actually gets even crazier. Let me skip it actually. Here, this part. I do that kind of metal as well, and I do other stuff as well. I do other kind of metal too. I do a lot of metal actually. I think it's called what is it? We made a song? Yeah, this one. This is like something I did 3 years ago. I looked kind of different before too, but yeah, here. Japanese weeaboo. I look so young too. So somebody pointed out like there's no, you don't have to put a there, but I kind of put it there intentionally just because I wanted to just just tell people that I am Japanese. Like so people in Japan's like I am a Japanese, like freaking in every sentence. I wanted to just point that out. I'm so Japanese that I say I'm a Japanese. Like it's an intentional thing, by the way. I do metal. I'm sorry, but I do metal, and yeah, that's something I've been doing for a while. Let me read everything now. Loath Master, how the hell am I supposed to talk to people if I'm a trashy weeb who only wants to talk about my waifus? I don't care about trivial stuff like weather. So here's the thing. Popular people are the ones who talk about what other people want to talk about. If you want to be popular with people, talk about what other people want to talk about. Basically, there's actually a way to do this. So in the field of psychology, we call it like I messages. Reduce the number of I's you use in a sentence. If you do that, then you really cannot talk about yourself, like what you want to talk about. Try to make sentences without the word I in it. In that way, you can be popular with like a lot of people because like you like end up having to talk about what other people want to talk about. So don't even talk about yourself. Don't even talk about what you want to talk about, but talk about what they want to talk about. Then you can freaking get some following going on. So I actually read this from a book called Scientific Proven Ways to Be Persuasive and whatever like that. I read it like when I was back in university. So But yeah, that. But thank you so much for the donation. And Noodle, that's true. A friend of mine got a GF and now he's happier than he's ever been for a long time. There are ways to find happiness again. Just gotta search for it. Thank you so much for the donation. I think so too. Why have the YouTube name? I don't know. I guess I just wanted to be a troll. But how it started was, I was friends with some people like 7 years ago, and they told me to start a YouTube channel so that I can be the best troll and whatever, and that was the origin of it. So, and Tribal. I stumbled on your channel and it has been so fun. Thank you, Sora. It would be awesome the next time I'm in Shiba. I try to find you. Try to find me? I don't know like if you can actually find me or not, but like I don't really think you can find me though. I don't really think you can find me, but try to find me. I don't really think it's gonna happen. Who do you simp for? Do you wanna know who I simp for? Yes or no? Your mom? So everybody's like interested in like who I simp for, huh? Interested. I'm gonna just say interested and move on. I told you I'm really private when it comes down to like a lot of things. So he doesn't seem for anybody. That can be an option too. Like after all, I'm a troll. Like so usually I say something like when I'm on my channel, usually I say something like Ichika's a great guitarist, but I mean I respect him though. I respect him, but that's just really it. Yeah, I say like I sing for Pokemon, like that's what I usually say like when people ask me that. But yeah, in this stream, like I'm just trying to be myself, like I'm just trying to get rid of my troll part, but like yeah, usually it's something like, oh, I simp for Pokemon like you guys do, but yeah. I don't really simp for like Pokemon, like obviously. I don't really watch her stuff. I think she's a great person though, honestly. I know like there's being a lot of dramas around her, like about her, but I mean, I guess that's just how things are, so. And Tomato Siri, please can you give a shout out to my friend Momo, who has terrible taste in anime. Hello Momo, thank you so much for you're probably watching this with your friend, right? So hello and thank you so much for watching my stream. And I don't know about your taste in anime. I don't really watch anime myself, but thank you so much for watching anime, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense. Emil, what do you do in your free time? Do you like reading? What books? I don't really read books anymore. I used to, like before. What I do in my free time is I actually play a lot of like VR sports. So my floor is kind of like customized for just VR stuff, and I play a lot of VR sports, and I play a lot of music. I kind of sing a lot as well. I make songs like I just hang out with my friends on the internet, or I might just play games with my friends in real life, like on the internet, especially with like, yeah. But yeah, 29 isn't old, you zoomers. I think the concept of like old and young changes depending on who you are and how old you are. So when somebody calls you old, that means you are older than the person. Somebody calls you young, then you are younger than the person. So in my honest opinion, you don't have to care if you're old or young. What you have to care about is how old other people are. If they are saying like, oh, you are young, and that usually means they are like really old, like older than 30 something from my perspective. So, but yeah, I don't know. And S, thank you so much for the donation. I'm in Hachioji, but no hobby of mine is music games, so I'm often in Shinjuku because the arcades are better. Have you played any music games? I play Beat Saber and Osu. I kinda don't play anymore. And I used to play a lot of like Guitar Freaks, but I don't really play rhythm games anymore. Like Onge, I don't really play anymore. So you are old. I guess I am, depending on how old you are. I have a question. How old is everybody right now on this stream? 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, I think that makes sense, right? What I'm trying to say here is, if you're 9, then I'm gonna be really, really old. Because I mean, I'm like 3 times older than the person, right? So I guess it's all about how old you are. Then I can be young and old both. In my case, I don't really care if I'm young or like old, because the concept of like young and old itself kind of changes depending on how old you are, right? Does that make any sense? And KCA, thank you so much for the donation. Hi Sora, my twin and I are celebrating our cake day soon. She has no idea who you are, but I think you are cool, so take this money and buy yourself some clean socks. Thank you so much for the donation. And I actually have a lot of socks, but ロンドナライブは見てないけど就寝しながらのサウンドとしてどうも本当にもう今のところ15ドルもらっちゃってるけどもう本当にどうももうありがとうございますとしか。まあマレーシアにいるのかすごいな全く。Yeah, this is my friend in real life. As in like I haven't really seen him for about 10 years actually. I went to the same university as him, so like we took like same classes and whatever, but like he knows me. He knows me. Who I was like back in university. But yeah, I mean, so you have smelly socks? As to this, how do I know like if I have smelly socks or not though? I'm curious. Well, let me just smell it myself. It actually smells like nothing. It smells like nothing. I mean, I literally just like started wearing these like 5 hours, I guess. I've been wearing these like 4 or 5 hours, right? And it still smells like nothing. How is this weird? So somebody asked me if my socks are smelly or not, so I just kind of smelled my socks and you know what I mean? What was your dream job as a teen? I think I wanted to be a firefighter or something, because like, oh, as a teenager, I remember what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a rock star. So I basically wanted to just play music for a living, but I mean, kind of just wrecked myself, because like, look at what I do now. I freaking do voice acting. Isn't it crazy? I really never thought I would be a voice actor when I was a teenager. I was like, I'm not gonna be... You know what's funny though? This is what I thought when I was a teenager. So, when I was a teenager, I didn't want to be a teacher, like 100%. I was like, the worst job I can get is probably a teaching job. You know what happened? I became a teacher. I taught English for 5 years, right? And I remember, as a kid, I used to tell myself not to be a voice actor or like an actor, because it's something like I shouldn't do. Look at me now. I freaking became a voice actor, and I've been doing it for 5 years as well. So yeah, you never know like what happens in your life, right? You know what I mean? And a T-Matchless Mystic, thank you so much for the donation. We are back, baby. Welcome back, baby. So 5 years is yet long. Yeah, it was a great experience actually. I liked everything about the job, but I wanted to focus on my freelance job, which is like voice acting. So I kind of decided to quit it. So それで voice actor になりました。その通りです、本当に。But you can be everything. But so the thing about it is like, this is by the way me just being serious, and I'm gonna just talk about something really serious, right? So 声優学校行ってないですね。自分はそういうなんか実用的じゃないことって好きじゃなくて、なんか例えばよくあるじゃないですか、声優学校とか。それって声優学校ダメだったらじゃあ他の道何があるのって考えた時にオプションがないこと好きじゃないんですよ。まあいやダメだなと思って。いや、so he or she was asking me if I went to like a voice acting school, and I was like, no, I didn't go to like any school like that because I don't really like any practical, like unpractical things. So if you go to like a voice acting school, and if you couldn't be a voice actor, then what are you gonna do, right? Like that's what I like kind of thought before. So I was like, then what do I want to do? And I was like, yeah, probably I can just study like translation, you know, translations like from English to Japanese, Japanese to English, and whatever, so that I might be able to do something using my like translation skills in any field. And now I freaking became a voice actor, so like I don't know what even happens anymore, so I really don't know. And thank you so much for the donation, Lucy Egg. Hey Sora, looking at your hair, you style your hair a lot. Sort of, yes and no. So being the loving fan that I am, run your band through your hair. Oh, ran your hand through your hair. So sorry. Like, if that's what you mean. I guess I can do that, but like I really don't want to be like a freaking afro looking guy on stream because I have to fix it either way. Sora, are you a rapper? Enjoy 音楽はなり続け Enjoy 踊 And pre-metal, my sister used to be a firefighter, and one time she was trying to rescue some baby birds from fire and accidentally dropped the nest into the flames. Her nickname at the firehouse was Baby Bird Killer. Thank you so much for telling me that, I really appreciate it. What is your favorite ice cream? Super Cup Custard Cookie Cream. The one that just came out recently. Like, that's what I like. So... rapping? I don't really think I can do rap. I really don't think I can do it now. So... And Chrissy Diggs, thank you so much for the donation. I'm teaching now, but really, I'm an artist. I live in Ishikawa now, but do you think I have to move closer to Tokyo to actually be successful with art? I don't want to teach forever. I really don't think, like, your location matters. Because, I mean, the thing about it is, like, I live in Chiba, right? And I kind of do what I want to do. And I like to do voice acting for a living, and I've been kind of doing it for 5 years now. And I don't really think the location matters, because I do it on the internet. And the whole YouTube thing is like on the internet as well, so I can do it anywhere as well. So I don't really think it matters. I think your location might matter if you do like a lot of like dating or like I don't know, parties or like I don't know really. Levi Gorokovsky, Guapamole from Counter-Strike, you're missing. This guy is one of my friends, and I used to be really close to him. I used to like talk to him like freaking every day. He knows about me a lot. I want to think. Guapamole, Levi Gorokovsky. Thank you so much for showing up on my channel. I'm kinda embarrassed at the same time, because I was talking about I wasn't really talking about anything embarrassing, but thank you so much for catching my stream. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna just tell you sup dude. Yeah, that sup dude. That's what I'm gonna tell you. What about earlier? What do you mean? And pre-metal, also this one time, this dude tried to steal copper from the power transformer and electrocuted himself. And my sister and her crew had to pry his body off and his skin turned to dust, and she inhaled it. Give me a little bit. I kind of want to just read this actually. Oh, okay. Cool story, I guess. Cool. That's interesting. Cool. Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Like, that's actually really cool. Yeah, interesting. That's just really interesting. What do you think about Mexico? I really have never been to Mexico, so I don't know like what it's like. So I don't really have any opinions, like any thoughts about Mexico. So, but yeah, do you know any Filipino words? I know some Tagalog a little bit. Like I know how to say some stupid stuff in Tagalog, but I don't really think I should say any of them. So. I am a little bit, but I don't really think I should eat anything now. I might eat something later. Actually. So yeah, I mean, cause a lot of people are like younger than 10 here. Like, seriously. So there are a lot of people like who are younger than 10 here on my on stream right now, right? Which means I shouldn't really just expose them to weird phrases, dirty words. If there are any people younger than 10, say yes right now. If you're younger than 10, say yes. If you're not younger than 10, then just don't even say anything. And obviously, you can tell a lot of people are joking, right? A lot of people are joking. But think about this. Put it this way. A lot of people are saying yes because they just want to be funny, right? And mentally 10. Yeah, I mean, people like that. At the same time, think about this. Along with a lot of people saying yes right now. And obviously, 90% of the people here are joking. But let's say 1 out of 10 people who just said yes might be actually younger than 10. If you think about it, that's crazy, isn't it? One of my nephews is 7. So I know what 7-year-olds look like. And it's kind of crazy to think about how they might be watching my stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying it's kind of interesting. So. And Ishan Aditya, what's your favorite food? I like ramen. Well, thank you so much for the donation. Frigid Tree, hi, hello. So, And what was my first job? Yeah, so I think my first job was I've been saying this everywhere, but I don't do like any SNS, including Twitter. If you see my name, like outside of YouTube, every account is fake. So my first job was I think I worked at this ramen restaurant. Like that was my first job. So I think, I'm not really sure. I might be wrong. I might be freaking tripping or something. 15ドルしかドネートできてないけど、長はラジオとして聞いてありがとうございました。来てくれてどうも。本当はでもね、いつもね、俺こんなね、生放送ってしなくて。これ本当にレア。1ヶ月に1回こういうのをしようと思ってて。あとはもうずっと本当ビデオを上げてる感じなんだけど、見ればわかると思うけど、なんかよくわかんない動画を友達と最近やってて。っていう。インスタも持ってないですよ。I don't have an Instagram and Facebook or like anything. All the accounts out there are fake 100%. Like, none of them are mine. So, have you ever been to Europe? No. And pre-med, bro, I'm sorry my sister and her crew would park the fire truck in the driveway and come into the house and talk about traumatic stuff. Oh. I see. That's interesting, isn't it? I see. Damn, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I should probably just get off and have a life, huh? Weird question. What are the age range when you were teaching English? I taught from like 4-year-olds to 72 4-year-olds. I basically taught everybody. 生配信はこれからあまりしない予定ですか？いや、いつも結構してますよ。1週間に1回するようにしてて。So yeah, I guess I should just talk about it too. But like, I've been kind of trying to stream at least once a week. So Thursday at 10 p.m. in my time. Like that's when I kind of try to stream. 英会話、yeah, 英会話。So I've been kind of trying to stream like at least once a week, like twice a week, because I kind of think it's important to talk to my viewers, right? Like, through something, and I don't really want to use Discord and whatever, because yeah, I think it's not really that healthy if you like start using Discord. So instead, I just yeah, decided to stream and talk to my viewers. だいぶやってますってか、2年間ぐらいやってんじゃないかな。なんかこのくだり、YouTube でいろいろやってるくだり。大学生の俺からしたら考えられないな、こんなんやってるって。よく考えたらわけわかんねえわ。このなんかこの終着点。And Alexia Solaris. Sora, do you play Final Fantasy 14? Will you play it with me and my friends? I don't play it. So I don't think I can play it with you and your friends. But thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. I'm not really interested in that either, so. And S, if you don't use Line. Oh wait. Fatto Gaijin. This is for chat, to be honest. Any of you are American and living in Japan? If so, how is it going? I'm curious. Not only just Americans, but are there any people in Japan? In this stream, say yes if you're in Japan. No, don't say yes. Say yes in Japanese. Like, just type yes in Japanese. If you were in Japan. I'm just really, really curious. So say yes in Japanese if you were in Japan. 全部が難しい。割と。そんなにいるわけはないでしょ、さすがに。いや、そこまではいないでしょ、絶対に。仙台って言ってる時点でまあ日本で住んでますね、大体。So, I just noticed something. I really didn't want to say this, but there are some weebs who kind of know how to say yes in Japanese, so like they just said yes, like as in hi, to just kind of, I don't know, be relevant. If you're in Japan, that's amazing, but like if you're not really in Japan, but like saying hi, just because like you want to be relevant, that's just like awesome, I guess. I really don't know, but I guess that's awesome. And if you're American and if you're in Japan, say where you are originally from in America. If you're American in Japan, say where you are actually from America. Like, which state did you come from? If you're in Japan. I'm really curious, like, how many Americans there are in Japan currently. Say which state you are from. Don't say anything if you were like actually in the state right now. If you are in Japan, say it. カリフォルニアです。コロラド。フロリダ。ロサンゼルス。日本、いるんだな、日本に住んでる人。テキサス。テキサスか。なるほど、なるほど。マレーシアから来ました。結構いるんだな、日本に住んでる人って。誰も見てないと思った。ってことは、come to think about it. People from like all over the world actually watch my channel. Wow, that's kind of interesting. I mean, I know about it, but still. And S, if you don't use Line, give a phone number. How do you organize meeting with acquaintances? Discord? I just tell my... I don't even do that. I don't even like meet like some acquaintances. If I do that, that's with like a lot of other different people, so like... I don't really organize things myself. I join them, but I don't organize it. Like, I don't host any events or something myself. I usually just like, I might join them, but I wouldn't be the one to like freaking like start an event or like get people to be in the event. I don't do that myself. So, does that make any sense? And Louis Advincula, thank you so much for the donation. And K4 Gad, please do more Kingdom Hearts Sora voice impression.
Riku! 行け! 俺に力を! 俺に力を! カイリー! お前のパンツ見せろ! カイリー! カイリー! What color are your panties? カイリー! Can you say fuck? Can you say it, Kairi? Oh my gosh, Kairi! You can't say fuck? Holy fuck! I can say it! Fuck! Fuck! Kairi! You listening to me? Fuck!
I'm pretty sure like this stream is now demonetized because I just said it like more than once like in a row. But yeah. I don't really mind it. And 5150 hold. Have you tried a Japanese dish called torisashi or chicken sashimi? No. I've heard of it, but no. Japan is the only country I know that serves chicken raw. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think it's not really healthy though. I've never eaten it. And Kalev Ribeiro, I came here just to say that I want to die, thanks. I don't really think dying's really fun though. Let me tell you something. So here. If you die, like nothing happens, like there's just only darkness. But if you are alive, like this is what happens. Let me tell you. So this is actually a life lesson for a lot of people that's like watching my channel. But if you are alive, like this is what's gonna happen. So it really seems like a lot of things in this world are cruel. But if you actually come to think about it, this world is really chill. What I mean by that is, so just look at the comments. Just look at the comments. You ready? So this is for a lot of people, and I want you to look at the comments. Ready? So this is for a lot of you guys out there. Ready? I wanna see your penis. Show me your penis, penis. I wanna see your penis, penis. Show me your penis, penis. I wanna see your penis, penis. Show me your penis. Hey, show me your penis. Show me your penis. So if you think about it, and if you just look at the comments, like, it's kind of crazy, like how people are saying, "I'm back, I had to step away just in time for happiness song." Yeah, so I was kind of explaining like how this world can be beautiful and amazing. So what I'm trying to say is, here, let me tell you something. You can make the world peaceful by just saying penis. That's what I figured out. So if you want to be happy, say penis. It kind of works. Like, a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, lol, that's funny," right? So let me show you something more interesting than that. Ready? So I know this is stupid, and I'm actually kind of serious about this. So here, saying stupid stuff actually makes you happy and makes other people happy. And let me prove that to you right now. And this is for a lot of people. And by the way, this is a serious song. This is actually a serious song, but here. And I've been singing this like in every stream, but just look at the comment. Just look at the comments and you'll see how saying stupid stuff actually has the power to make people like happy and like smile, or like at least giggle. Ready? This is the proof. So please fuck my ass so hard. Tell me my ass is so tight today. Today I want you to fuck my ass so hard. So you're a woman I have been looking for. You are the one who can satisfy me well. So please, I beg you, please fuck me in the ass. Tonight, just you and me, right? In this world, it's just you and me, right? So please fuck my ass so hard. Tell me my ass it's so tight today. Today I want you to fuck my ass so hard. Yes, that is what I want. Why don't you fuck my ass hard today? Today I want you to fuck my ass, please fuck my ass. And yeah, so I think that just proved everything. Saying stupid stuff actually has the power to make people laugh, make people smile. People are that like, that's how we are. We get moved, we change just because like some small things happen, right? At the same time, if you say penis, fuck my ass, like if you say some stupid stuff, you actually get happy with it too. That's how the world goes. If you figure it out yourself, you might just notice some interesting things about this, like you know, this whole thing about like our lives. You know what I mean? But yeah. Well, you went. Oh wait, S, thank you so much for the donation. Well, you went to that one thing we talked about in comments. I don't mean you organizing, but I mean, how do you even say you were going to tell a friend? Oh, in that case, I mean, so I did a collab with the person. She's on my channel, by the way. I think I did a video with her and her husband. So like, yeah, she knew about like my email address. So that's kind of how we talked, like through like my email address, like my business email address. So does that make any sense? So yeah. And Kiryu, thank you so much for the donation. Do you think you'd ever voice those otome ASMR drama series one day? I've done that before, by the way. I've done like some ASMR stuff for some yeah, girls actually, because I got an offer like once before, and I remember I said something like, "So you like to be teased like this, girl, huh? But let me tell you, you're the best thing I've ever had in my life." I think I said something like that, and yeah. And I quote you, thank you so much for the donation. T-Matchless Mystic, it's already too late. They watched all the other content. Haha 20. Thank you so much for the donation. And I quote you, this might be a personal question, but is your eyesight bad? Like, do you wear contacts? I don't. I sometimes wear glasses, but I don't really do it. It's not really that bad. It's not that good either, but And a pre-metal, I'm already feeling better. Penis. Thank you so much for the donation. And Chrissy Dix, today I was a bit down. This cheered me up, thanks. Thank you so much for the donation. And Vinny Skelpinski. Hey my friends Jalen Rabe, Thomas Turbando, and Tokoku Nakakuara. Love your channel. Just one question, do you work out? I sort of do. 千葉県の何せ言えない。それは言えない。ごめんなさい。それは言えない。I kind of work out. Yeah, I kind of work out. So I have some muscles. Like, only a little bit of muscle. And there's actually, this, one interesting, stuff, that makes people happy and smile, like, instantly. Which is, so, let me actually do it. So, if you're depressed, like, if you're feeling sad, or like, if you're down, there's this one thing you can do to make yourself happy. And as far as I know, this thing works 100% well. If you're depressed, if you're sad, this is for you. Ready? Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber. Nicki Minaj. Justin Bieber. And I think that proved something. いや、これね、あれなんですよ。何線かを分かるだけで、そこで待ってるだけで、いずれ見つかるからっていう問題。あと結構割と、まあちょっと先出してください。So yeah, I mean, I think that proves something, right? People's mood change. Like, it changes, like, really, really quickly. I didn't even say anything, like, funny. Like, I just said, Justin Bieber. And now you're feeling happy, probably. Like, that's how people are, so. This one? But yeah, so I just really want you to know how people's mood kind of changes like instantly, easily. So, and Neko Moon. Sorry, can you do a shonen protagonist voice? こんなところで負けていられないんだ。俺はお前に絶対勝つ。行くぜ。俺の真の力。It's actually cringy, so never mind. And Caleb Ribeiro, after all those songs, I changed my mind, made me think deep into my existence, found a meaning for my life. I'm alive, so I can show people. Yeah, I mean, if you ever like thought about killing yourself, do this. So if you ever felt like you want to die, there's like this one thing I want you to think about. Before you die, can you just freaking be naked and just run around in your city? I want you to like think about that before you die. If you are actually like thinking about dying, then you can do it, right? What I mean by that is like, so, and also, if you can just be naked and just run around in your city, then you have the power to do that. You have the courage to do that already. Then I think you have also the power to change yourself as a person as well. So, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I believe. If you want to kill yourself, then yeah, just be naked and freaking run around in the city. And after doing that, you might be able to find something in the first place. If you can do that, you have the courage to do that, and that also means you have the power to change yourself. If you can't do that, then why are you thinking about killing yourself? If you are dying, then you can do that too, right? Because if you are dying, then nothing's gonna matter. So just try it. Why is that true as fuck? Because like that's something I've been through when I was 18. I was really depressed. I was really sad, and I've been through like that stage before, and that's kind of what I believe. So it's not like I just made it up myself. That's what I believe. If you are thinking about dying, if you like want to die, then just do something before dying. Because if you're going to die, then you can just do like anything, right? Like your life doesn't matter, so you can just be freaking naked and just run around in the city and go like fuck my ass. Just you can do that, right? And if you can do that, then something about your life might change. Or even if nothing's gonna even change, then you have the courage to do that, so you have the courage to make yourselves like happy from there. So I mean, that's what I mean. And T Matchless Mystic, where's your join button? I don't have that because I don't really want to make that. So anyway, so I've been streaming for 2 hours. I'm gonna get off now. So 5154, thank you so much for the donation. Can you do a perverted Japanese old man voice? So, I heard, it's not like this. I heard, you have panties right there. Can I smell those panties a little bit? Was it good, or like, was it just creepy? I actually did some like, I was a counselor for like a week actually. I did that job. I didn't like it myself, but. And S 冗談だよ、個人情報はダメって分かっているよ。まあまあ一応ですね、一応そこら辺も隠しているので。はい、I kinda want to get off, but before we get enough, I wanna do something. So a lot of people are depressed here, huh? Or like sad here, probably? And Puring and Signa, thank you so much for the donation. Well, I mean, yeah, if you have the courage to wanna earn it all, why not use it to change your life instead? That's not really what I kind of believe, but what I mean by that is like, if you wanna die, then just like do something really crazy before you die that doesn't affect other people, like such as just be naked and just run around saying like, fuck my ass! I think that's kind of hilarious. So, and if you can do that, then you can change your life, change yourself. If you can't do that, then why are you thinking about yourself? I mean, that killing yourself. As in, if you're dying, if you're actually thinking about killing yourself, then your life is not gonna matter. So you can just be naked and just run around. So that's what I mean. This is actually the song for the ones who want to I don't know. Alright, here. I'm singing this song cause I don't have a life. Someday I'll have a life when I am not a nerd. Like you said, my penis, it's so small you cannot even see. Someday I'll grow big as long as I try hard. You think so? think so? Have you ever felt like this? Taking a poop is the only thing you're good at. You and I, we are the same. Put it this way, you're right. Yes, I don't have a life, but I can play any games all day. Are you Jay? I don't know what why I just did that, but I really have to get off because I've been streaming for like 2 hours and I kind of want to just go back to having a life. And it's important to just have a life and have fun, right? So before getting off, alright, so here's when the ending thing, I mean the theme for my ending kicks in. So thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. I will try to read everything. Not really everything, but like I will try to reply to a lot of comments for 3 minutes. Let's go. Do you really want to know how small mine is? I don't really think it matters. I just did it. So, me talking about depression? Face reveal. S, thank you so much for the donation. 普通のチャットで日本語を話して怪しい人をすると思ったら申し訳ない。どういうことだ？謝る必要はないと思いますが、まあ、thank you so much for the donation. Have a good day for you as well. I mean, have a good day to you as well. ロンドナ。Thank you so much, G-kun. Can you say the alphabet in Japanese fast without making any mistakes? What's up, Muse? あいうえを書きくぎを指しつつ何々の立ちI couldn't. Why are we talking about sex? I don't know. What kind of ramen do you recommend? Miso ramen. Gotcha. I have to practice it a bit to just actually be able to do it, so I don't really think I can do it now. But yeah, thank you so much though. The donations, G-kun. How old are you? I'm 29 currently. I used to, but not anymore. Voice reveal. I don't have an Instagram, I don't have a Twitter, I don't have a Facebook, like I don't do anything. If you see my name on any of those websites, they are all fake. The only thing I have is Steam, YouTube, that's it. Best song. I believe this is probably the best thing I've ever made from like all the songs I've been making. Spend like a lot of time on just doing that. I am, yes. OnlyFans. Before getting off, I have a question. Do you guys really want me to make an OnlyFans? Say yes if you want me to, say no if you don't want me to. If there are a lot of like yeses, I'll think about making an OnlyFans. 3, 2, 1, go. Muse! Thank you so much, Muse. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Muse. I will just say thank you to you later too. So, I see a lot of yeses and nos, both. And, I have one news. I have something to tell you. All the people who said yes are simps, so you have to kind of change your name to, something the simp. So like, for example, in your case, Yaklan Wong, right? After that you have to put the simp. And in your case, Fairy Killer RR the simp. So like in your case, no freaks, right? No freaks the simp. So you have to change your name to the simp later to just kind of let everybody know that you simped for this one Japanese guy and you told this Japanese guy to make an OnlyFans. So now you can proudly name yourself something the simp, just like Sword Troll. Something the simp. Does that make any sense? And Muse, thank you so much for the donation. Muse, this is for you. Let me do something. I was gonna get off, but like, the donation really means a lot to me, and I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. So Muse, do you like heavy ones? Do you like, what kind of stuff do you like though? By the way, Muse. I guess like I can just do like something for you, and after that I get off. How's that? Do you like heavy ones, like sing me whatever? It's good. Like which one? Oh, you are probably from this generation. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past my homebound. Steering luckily he's making a way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time will pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. It's always times like these when I think of you and wonder if you ever think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong, I don't belong, living in your precious memory. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? No, 'cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. And I don't wanna let you know I draw in your memory. I don't wanna let this go. I don't. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past my home mount. Steering luckily here's making a way through the crowd. And I still need you, and I still miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. If I could fly into the sky, do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you If I can just hold you tonight. If I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me by? And my neighbors probably just want me to stop it because like I hear some slapping noises, and that probably means like shut the fuck up. So I'm gonna just shut the fuck up now. Let me just read all the donations, and after that I really have to get off. A fatty 322. Am I weird for liking piss videos? There's nothing wrong with it. If you like that, then that's amazing. And Neko Moon, Sora, can you please sing Kai Kai Kitan by Eve? I don't know what that is, so I can't. But thank you so much for the donation. I will think about it though. I will look at that later. And S, okay, I lied. I have more questions, Limao. I played viola plus cello. Have you played string orchestra instruments? No. Do you have perfect relative pitch? I have relative pitch. I don't have the what is it called? I don't have perfect pitch. I don't have that. So. And Sage, the Demon King, the Plaquette. Thank you so much for the donation. And Vincent Kenjiro, please save this so I can put this on loop. This stream will be archived for a day. After that it will be deleted, but it will be there for a while. Anyways, I'm gonna get off now. I'm gonna just take a shower and I'm gonna just try to have a life and I don't know, do some stuff before leaving. Again, I just did this, but let me just try to read all the comments as much as possible, like all the questions, and after that I get off. So the ending theme this time is gonna be this one. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna actually get a haircut like next week. I'm not gonna really change the length or anything, but like it's kind of getting huge, so I don't think I can do that. But and Paul Lambert, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day, you too. I can play some easy stuff for sure. Sort of. I really haven't listened to like her stuff, so. Isn't it kind of like a karaoke stream already? No? Do I have to do it? I mean... おやすみなさい。それは本当。See you, Muse. And Green Day songs? Yeah, I can. Didn't I just do it though? No. Alright, probably, yeah. Discord karaoke, yeah. I don't really think that people want to watch me being on Discord listening to other people singing. You know what I mean? I don't really watch anime myself. 上を向いていたって上を向いてってやつか。それ今度やります。He wants to just go by Hiraki. That's what he says. Yeah, I guess in my next stream, I kind of want to just get off now, so. My mic is sort of. Are you in a relationship? Nope. You like K-pop? I guess. I don't really listen to a lot of K-pop myself. Alright, so it's been 3 minutes, I think. So thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. So I will probably do another stream like next Thursday, and I will upload this new video tomorrow at 10 a.m. in my time, in Japan time, which is about when you get caught watching Japanese VTubers. I actually used some clips from Hachama, Akai Hato. I didn't ask her actually, because like I really don't think she's gonna notice me, but like I decided to use this like one short clip from Hachama and decided to use it in my video. I don't really think it's funny, but like I'm gonna just upload it tomorrow. After that, I'm gonna upload this video called when Japanese pronounce have dinner, let's have dinner at 6, because they usually say let's have dinner and sex. But yeah, anyways, have a great day, great night. See ya. Bye. I will see you next week.